Hey everyone, I'm Noelle with Dial Up Games, and today I'm here with the Thermaltake H200 TG RGB Snow Edition case, and we're going to take a look at it. To start things off, on the top here we have the I/O panel with power and reset buttons and the button to control the RGB strip on the front of the case. This strip has a ton of different color and lighting patterns, which is great as you should be able to find a setting that matches the lighting you want inside. There are also two USB 3.0 ports as well as a headphone and audio jack. A little further back we have a dust filter over the top exhaust, which I think should have been white instead of black, but that's personal preference and a real minor nitpick. At least there is a dust filter, a lot of cases don't have them. The space it covers can fit two 120 or 140mm fans or a 240mm radiator. On the rear we have 7 expansion slots and a space for a 120mm fan. On the bottom there's an exhaust that spans all the way from front to back, which actually adds a lot of extra breathability for the case, and it's covered by a nice dust filter too. Now the back side panel is flat, which makes me really nervous even after I took it off and saw this wonderful channel here. For most people this should add enough space for your cord management, but I'm thinking it's going to get pretty tight, so we'll see how upset this actually makes me once I get my stuff in here. Underneath, you can find a drive bay that can fit two 3.5-inch drives, or one 3.5 and one 2.5 inch. This whole thing is removable, which makes it really easy. Just undo the thumb screw and it slides right out. On the front side, there's a 4mm tempered glass door, which is something I personally love. My PC sits up around shoulder height. This will make it way easier to get into if I need to do any minor fiddling. The panel also lifts off completely for when you need to do major changes. Inside the case, you can fit 3 120mm or 2 140mm fans in the front, or if you prefer, either a 240 or 280mm radiator. Now, Thermaltake's website doesn't list anything about a 360mm radiator, but you actually can fit one in the front here. So if you have a radiator that size already, or you want to upgrade to one, this case will be able to accommodate that just fine. This is a mid-tower case and can fit an ATX motherboard or smaller, and it also has a PSU shroud, which I feel is something every case should have. Personally, I think PSUs and their spaghetti are ugly no matter how well you cord management. I just don't like seeing them. But if you have an RGB PSU or one of those that has a screen for thermals and the like, there's a space so that stuff isn't hidden and you can still see it, which is a nice feature. Speaking of nice features, I love these little 2.5-inch drive bays in the front. If you have light-up drives, fancy top plates that you want to show off, or simply want to access them easier, this has got you covered. They're each secured by a simple thumb screw and are super easy to remove. I think that about covers everything, so let me get all my PC parts in here and we'll see if I still like it. Well, here it is. Overall, I'm pretty happy with this case. I like it. I think I would recommend it to people. There's a couple things I want to mention. Cord management in here is tight. So if you don't like cord managing, or if you want to put more in it than what I've got in here, maybe you don't want to do this one, or you don't want to, use this case. But other than that, if you're looking for a good solid case, like in the $80 to $100 range, you can't go wrong with this one, really. You get the RGB strip in front, you get plenty of room for fans and stuff, and this hinged tempered glass door. This is going to make things so much easier. Well, that about wraps it up. A huge thank you to Thermaltake for so graciously sending this case out. My PC is going to be super happy in here. If you liked the video, please make sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell notification so you can see what's coming next. And I think that's about it. Until next time.